Hello, so for our first exercise in binary, or to even understand binary, for this course, whenever you start something, make sure to draw out 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, make the 8th. Whenever you're stuck, make sure to draw out these 8 lines. Remember this step because it'll help you throughout the course in finding your way out of a situation. So here we have 128, 64 value, 32 value, 16 value, 8, 4, 2, and this last one you can either mark as a 1 or a 0. I usually do a 1. Here we see the values of our 8 digits, our 8 bits, in either talking about IPv4, they can be a first, second, or third octet. But right now we'll just kind of look at it separately as 8 bits in 1 byte. So I'll come up with a number, we'll say 100. So to find this 100 in decimal, we start matching numbers that go into 100. So we know that 128 cannot go into 100, so we'll move on to 64. We'll put a 0 at 128. We want to include the 64. Zeros mean off, ones mean on. We're including that 64. With that 64, we can probably add a 32, so it'll give us 96. We'll not want to include 16 because we only have, I've seen something else cool that students were doing. They were also adding 64 plus 32, 96. So you can kind of see that we only need 4 left. So we can say we don't need 16, we don't need 8, we do need 4, we don't need 2, and we don't need 1. And this will give us our 4 to get us to our 100. So right there, real quick example of how to count in binary. Once again, make sure you're always starting with the 8 lines. Those are going to be the most important as getting us. Let me see if I can't make a new page here. Oops. So here we have page 2. Once again, we can take any number with any number. Oops, 252. I guess that one will work. We draw our 8 lines. 1, 2, 3. Then do the values. 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1. So then when we start to include these, 252, we'll include this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And I'm sort of doing this in my head. I know the most I can have, here would be 255, because with everything turned on, I have 256 addresses. We count 0 because that'll be our very first address. Our last address that we count would be 255. So then I see we only have 3 left over. If we did a little subtraction there. So I know the only way to get 3 would be to not exclude the last ones. And there my binary should equal out to 252. So you've seen both addition and a subtraction to get the number that I want in decimal format. Base 10. wish I had more colors here. Base 10 converted to a base 2. There we go, yeah. So those are two good examples, how to do the subtraction method and then how to do the addition method.